My goodness, just look at the joy on that little boy's face. Isn't it amazing? And these are the images that are getting us through, because it's been 4 days now on from that earthquake, and it's just caused so much devastation in Turkey and Syria. We are hearing these incredible stories of rescue and resilience, but honestly, the task ahead is huge. Around 20,000 are dead so far, so many remain unaccounted for, and all amid a backdrop of a region that's been plagued by instability for more than a decade. On the Syrian side of the border, the population there has been largely displaced, fleeing for their lives during the country's civil war and finding themselves in a region still divided by rebel and government forces. They've endured so much for so long, resources and infrastructure completely depleted, and now a devastating natural disaster. It's utterly heartbreaking. The Syria's civil defence, better known as the White Helmets, are the shining light. They rose to prominence amid Syria's civil war, and now they are using their expertise pulling people from buildings destroyed from the bombings which they were trained in, to now pulling them from homes destroyed by an earthquake. And when you see these scenes, I mean, look at the elation there. They're pulling people from the rubble days after the earthquake. But you can only imagine what they've been through. I mean, Karl, this is a population that has had nowhere to turn for 12 years. You know, the civil war has forced so many into this region in northern Syria. They often left their homes with nothing but the clothes on their back, finding themselves here, and now they've literally got nothing left. They're already on their knees, desperate. And then this happens.
You know, I've watched you this week, and I know you've been following it closely. I know that it's been actually incredibly difficult for you.
Yeah.
And your insight into this has been quite remarkable for me, because to give us and our viewers at home an idea of what was going on before, let alone what's happening now. Yeah. And then we see those scenes this morning of that little boy coming out of the hole. I mean, this is the kind of... I mean, how does that happen? I mean, it's been 80 hours.
I know.
Like, I have no idea what it would be like.
And you know what? It's thanks to these people here, these white helmets that we're seeing. And I'm so pleased to say that we are joined by a white helmets worker right now, Ismail Alabdullah. Ismail, I mean, we are seeing these incredible images that are coming out of Turkey and Syria. Obviously, you have worked tirelessly there on the ground in Syria. Have you had any rest in these past 4 days?
The search and rescue operation is going on since the beginning of since the earthquake hit northwest Syria. The rest for us, when you watch this video, when we save people like this boy, we hope that we will save all the people like we saved this boy and other guys and other family members. But unfortunately, the time passes and we're running out of time, and no one responded to our calls to save the others. We're losing people, we're losing their voices. As the time, with simple equipment and with our hands and daily and the work that we do, we listen to the voices, to reach them, to save them. But we still have many sites that we are working. The death toll now reached 1,900. We lost them. They died by the earthquake, and there are more than 3,000 are injured. We didn't receive any help. We called from the very beginning. We told this word with loud voice. This is bigger than us. This is beyond our capacity.
Yeah. And this is the problem, Ismail, isn't it? Because you're working in a region that really has very little infrastructure, that because of the civil war, you really have no resources either. How are you getting through? I mean, it's so difficult for Western aid to get into that part of Syria especially.
I don't know why it's difficult for the West aid to come to northwest Syria. I don't know why. The cross border is open. Today is 6 convoys. One convoy of 6 trucks entered Syria. with the humanitarian aid from the WFP program, or the usual convoy that comes to the people here. We asked it from 3 days. From the very beginning, we said we need help, we need your support. Those people need help. We ask it for advanced technologies that we can locate those beneath the rubble. No one responded. We asked it for equipment, generators, spare parts, search and rescue equipment that enable us to raise the time and save the people. No one responded. No one helped us. No one cared about those civilians. And the whole world knows that Northwest Syria is exhausted by the bombings over the past years by the Assad forces and Russia. Hospitals destroyed, doctors were killed, many doctors were killed, even our centers were devastated by the bombings. No infrastructure, even roads. We don't have roads. So why they didn't respond to us? No one said that. No one said that we coming to you, we'll support you. People here now, they are exactly they are boycotted, and no one cared about them. Before the earthquake, we thought that it's something about politics, but today it's a human disaster.
Yeah, and that's
a natural disaster. No one said like why. First thing, I choose safety for all Turkey and Turkish people, but Turkey, many teams arrived and from around the world, and we wish them safety. I hope that all who are trapped in Turkey is safe. But Syria, no one cared. No one said a word.
Yeah, and this is the thing, Ismail. We know that this is a human disaster, and literally, it's the humans who are suffering the most right now. It's not.
What he's done is amazing. Why does that? Why do you feel so much about when you said the frustration?
I mean, it is. It's like they feel like they're being ignored. You know, you've got people there who are so desperate, and it's as though for years they feel as though they haven't been. Given the attention that they deserve, I guess, and now we're seeing them so desperate. And you heard him say that it's taken days for aid to reach them, and it's not nearly enough. They need so much more. But what do you do when a region's divided by war like that? It's so difficult, and you just feel. I mean,
I feel you.
Yeah,
I really feel you. I think the whole country does, and the world does.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's tough to watch, and you have such an intimate knowledge of it. It's okay.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh, my God. Karl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports and amazing Aussie stories.
And Karl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.